Hello, Business 635 online students. Professor Hassey. This is week number 6, our beginning our second half of our corporate finance class for the summer term 2021, and I'm speaking to you live and in color from Claremont, California. This is an introductory video to our week 6 capital budgeting risk analysis part 2. We'll be talking about and looking at sensitivity and scenario analysis with some in-class work spreadsheet that I have posted already to Blackboard, and I'll be going over that in my lecture video that'll be posted either tomorrow, Monday, or Tuesday. We have some article readings this week. What that means is there's a series of articles I've posted to Blackboard that relate to our remaining few weeks of class, and I'd like you to read those articles this next week for discussion next week in my lecture video. Again, you're continuing into the second week of case number 2. I've already received some drafts of some students who want me to review it, and I'll be looking at those tomorrow, Monday. If you want to send me a draft of your work, go ahead. This work is due next Sunday, July 18th. Also this week, I will be posting our capital budgeting case, which is a capital budgeting case like we're discussing last week in this, and you'll be putting that and interpreting it in a paper, APA format paper, and that'll be posted this week. It'll be discussed in my lecture video of this week, and it's due August 8th, the last week of our class. So let me just show you quickly what we'll be reviewing in our lecture this week. Here's our Blackboard, have you all been becoming very familiar with. Again, here's our case study work. You have case number 2 due at the end of this week on financial analysis. Also, if you go to week 6, you'll see a week 6 in-class review spreadsheet. And I'll be filling this out and going over it in my lecture video this week. In this, you saw the first part of this last week, and I'll be completing it in regards to scenario and sensitivity analysis. Also, here are the articles I'd like you to read and look at this week for discussion, and you'll be using some of these articles in future work. And you don't have to watch this, but I thought it was very interesting. It's a video by Mr. Ray Diallo, who's a very successful hedge fund manager. And he did this video years ago, like 8 years ago, but it's still relevant to today. It's how the economic machine works. And if any of you are interested in the economy and naturally finance, this is a good video just for information purposes. Here's that spreadsheet that we started in week number 5, but I've done some alterations to it, and we're going to walk through it this week in our lecture video. Here's the WACC, weighted average cost of capital calculation. And here's the base case analysis. And notice it's completely empty. I'm going to be filling this out in our lecture video, and that's going to lead into the final and more important part of our analysis this week, the risk analysis, the scenario and sensitivity analysis. There's some videos in our YouTube playlist that explain what these processes are, and we'll walk through this in our lecture video this week because your capital budgeting case paper, which will be posted this week, has you doing this analysis. So there's our brief introduction to our work this week in week 6, highlighted mainly by your work on case number 2, but also getting up to speed with the complete capital budgeting process of base case analysis, risk analysis, and how all this ties together because it'll lead us to other discussions later on in our class. So again, I'll see you in our lecture video early this week. If you have any questions about case 2, I'm available all week. Thanks everybody, and we'll see you online. Adios.